Consumed and seduced by the power of doing the right thing, Libra breaks the mold. Some see suffering as a consequence, but we'll see about that. Shalom, faithful. Prosper his way. My cards didn't arrive in the morning, so I decided to go ahead and just do another video in yesterday's vein. Today's story is all about Libra. It's a journey with two possible interpretations, and I decided to explore the lighter side of it. I have a few non-traditional ideas of some of the cards in today's video, which I'll cover later. And as always, keep the best, leave the rest. Let's look to the past, Libra, and see what once was. The Knight of Wands. It was an idea. It seemed so obvious. You never thought to mention it because, well, what was there to mention? Anyone who looked at it would have seen it the same way you did. And that feeling, it welled up inside of you, and looking back, it seemed almost out of character, a bit unusual. But at the time, it was so freeing. It was amazing to just know. To know and to act. To just act without thinking about it. And you know what? You went for it. You just went in there and you did it. You made it happen, Libra. Don't let anyone take that away from you. And that brings us to the present. The Five of Pentacles. Now, some people see this as such a negative card, but it's not. It really isn't. People say it's negative because of the imagery they see in the Rider-Waite deck. The strong church walls, the gorgeous stained glass windows, warm light from the fire inside. Will see this church no worse for wear, turning out these beggars to their suffering. What could be worse than that? But that's only one way of looking at the card. There is another one. The church is what it is. Safe. Traditional. But the beggars suffering, they chose not to go into that status quo. They venture out on their own, no matter the risk. They chase their dreams despite the suffering it may cause them. It was a hard decision to make, but they stood for what they believed in. Isn't that exactly where you are? People look at your situation and they think that the traditional way of looking at and dealing with things has failed you somehow. But really, the truth is that you're working towards something greater, and you can't be seduced by that false comfort. Sure, right now it can be hard, and sometimes you really do find yourself doubting the decisions you've made. But deep down, in the end, you know it'll work out for the best. And you know what I see in the future, Libra? You were right. I see justice. You saw the wrong. You've been working and slaving and sacrificed everything. And you know what, Libra? It's all going to be worth it. Don't give up. You're so close. You're so close to the end. So close to seeing the results of all your hard work. You can't give up. You can't give up after everything you've been through. There are bigger powers than you know on your side. Recognize that. Realize the truth in you, the power you have, and unleash that. Now, I'm not saying go crazy, but deep down, you know what needs to be done and the change that's going to bring. I promise you'll see the outcome. Justice will prevail. Wow, Libra, that was an amazing journey, and I wish we'd been able to see more of it and understand more of it. In the future, we'll be able to do that, to have more in-depth experiences together. Now, really quick, I do want to talk about my approach to tarot and the ways in which it's non-traditional, at least as far as it goes to this reading that we've had today. First, let's talk about wands. In Rider-Waite and most other tarot systems, wands are considered a fire suit. In my personal experience, wands are air. They're intellectual things rather than emotional. Swords, on the other hand, are emotional, hot-tempered, and vicious things. And the second one is about the numerology around the number 5. Fives tend to be portrayed as terrible, horrible things, but that's not my personal understanding. From my experience, fives are about stubbornness and boldness, both the good and bad results of it, a type of inner strength. If you'd like to see me investigate both possible interpretations in the future, comment down below. Please keep in mind that this was not a tarot reading and it wasn't advice. It's a tarot story. It's presented purely for entertainment value. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to comment and leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you get tomorrow's video delivered hot and fresh.